It is currently 10:21 p.m. and I want to do a quick nighttime journaling session. I just got my son down for the night, so I should be good with that. He shouldn't be waking up again. I wanted to do this journaling session earlier, but after I got out of the shower and everything, I was like, you know what, I just want to relax. But after I got my son down and I was just laying here, it just came back to me. I just got inspired to do it again. So I'm going to go ahead and go on with that action. The action is telling me go ahead and do it now. So I'm going to go ahead and do it now. I'm going to try to get two separate sessions in tonight, like back to back, one on camera and one off camera, because I did pull some cards from my Starseed Oracle deck just for something for me to personally journal about. And that session is really going to hit with those cards that I pulled, and just how it ties up to the things that I'm going through in life right now. Like, it should be a really good journaling session. But for this one on camera, I wanted to use the Let's Get Deep deck again and pull from there to see what I will journal about for this on camera session. And I was actually thinking, instead of just pulling from them like this, and sorry if it's a little dark. Like I said, it's nighttime, so I don't have good lighting in here right now. This is a nighttime session, so I guess this fits with the whole vibe and the mood and everything. I'll probably try to lighten it up when I go to edit it, but otherwise it'll probably be this little dark, moody type of vibe going on. So I was thinking about, instead of just pulling at random like this, I could just grab a good stack and shuffle that way, like I'm shuffling tarot or oracle cards. And of course I can't use all of those. I just wanted to flop out like that. So maybe I got too much. Let's put some more down. Okay. And this is, should I take that one? Let's keep it there and see what I actually get when I actually shuffle out a card to journal about for this quick nighttime journaling session.
You always want to keep on jumping out. Like, maybe it's the size of the cards or how kind of flimsy they are, or I still have too much.
Like, because this literally never happens. When I'm doing this off camera and pulling my card, I did my oracle cards and stuff, this does not happen. So, and I've never actually shuffled these cards. The first time I did this was the last journal session, and I just pulled out of the box that way. Okay. The icebreaker card came out with that one. It said, what is your preferred hard alcohol? We're not going to do that one. So I think we're just going to keep the one that wanted to come out. What do you wish you knew more about, and why? And this is one of the deeper cards. All right. So Wednesday, February 7th. What time is it? 10:28 p.m. What do you wish you knew more about, and why? For this one, it's like, I don't know my exact answer. Like, what answer can you give? Because there's so much that I'm sure we all wish we knew more about. And it doesn't just say what's one thing you wish you knew more about and why. It just says, what do you wish you knew more about and why? Everything, I guess. I don't know. The future, why things are the way they are. I'm sure people wish they knew more about the government, outer space, the planets, the afterlife. There's so many things. Like, heaven and hell, where a relationship is gonna end. And I guess there's many different reasons for that. Like for that last one I said, wishing to know more about a relationship, how it's going to end or whatever. You can want to know more about that so you can choose whether or not to go into it. If you know it's going to end in some bullshit, then, yeah, let me just save my time, save the heartache and all of that, and go somewhere else. Or if you know more about it and you see the end goal ends up being like marriage, kids, a happy family, all that type of stuff, then you might want to go ahead and, let me go ahead and pursue this. But then I guess like knowing certain things kind of takes away from it as well too. Like if you knew a certain relationship was going to end positively, in marriage, a happy marriage, a healthy marriage, and having kids and all of that, like would you actually go into that relationship your true authentic self, or would that make you go into it your true authentic self? But I don't know, it's like certain things that I feel like would be different because you know the end result. So there's certain actions and choices and decisions and things that you would or wouldn't make knowing those things. And you might even feel like you don't have to, with the relationship example, you might feel like you don't have to do certain things because, oh, well, I already seen how it's going to end. Like, we're going to end up married and everything anyway, so I don't need to put in so much effort. So I guess I still don't know a direct, like, one specific answer. I'm just throwing out different things that I wish I would know more about, or that I feel like the world as a collective probably be thinking they wish they knew more about as well. So just giving examples off of that. I noticed that the things I have mentioned so far, like heaven and hell, the government, outer space, the afterlife, and how a relationship would end, those are things that it's not that easy to learn and know more about. Like you can't just go to a book, open up a book. I mean, with heaven and hell, a person can say you can open up the Bible, but I mean, that's really not facts. It's not factual. I mean, like, if you want to know the definition of a word, you would go to a dictionary. And when, like, the government, people can say you can learn about the government in that way, but I'm talking more about conspiracy theory type thing, and how they say that the government is doing certain type of things to manipulate certain type of things, have control over, I don't need to go all into detail with that. The afterlife. We can't know about that until we go into the afterlife. Even having family members and friends and all that who pass on, yeah, we seen them pass on, but we don't know what they're experiencing in the afterlife. How a relationship would end. You can't open up a textbook and learn how your relationship with someone is going to end. But there's other things that we can probably wish we knew more about. And with those things, it's like, it's really not something you can or should be wishing you knew about when you can just get up and go study and go learn or whatever and know about it. So like if you want to know more about plants, then you would go out in nature and study the plants, and I don't know, maybe take pictures of plants, go out to parks and stuff, and see all the different plants out in nature or whatever, and do research online, get your textbooks and things like that. It's not really something that you should have to just be wishing you knew about, because it's the knowledge and information is out there available to you. And I will say, speaking of that, that kind of ties into one of the cards that I pulled from my Starseed Oracle for my personal journaling session, but I'll go ahead and share that card. It's probably not that clear on here, but it is the Earth School card, and it says life lessons, soul growth, study, and higher learning. So that just instantly made me think of that card, just speaking on being able to go learn something you wish you knew more about. And so far, that is what I have been writing down in my journaling session. This time I'm not going to read what I've written down because I've pretty much already been speaking what I've written down. I know this one is a little bit all over the place. I kind of feel that it is, but this is giving me a bit to think about tonight. So I'm glad I got that inspiration to go ahead and do this again. And I'm going to finish out the rest of my session off camera and get ready to just relax for the night and, go over these journaling entries and these cards that I pulled from my Oracle deck. What do you wish you knew more about and why?